Hey everybody, I hope you're having a great day. It's me, Dylan. I'm here with Jacob.
Jacob Calderon.
Yes, sir. All right, so today we're going to be talking about why everybody should be organ donors. Okay? Organ donation is a very serious thing
It
because
is.
it gives you the ability to make a difference when you're not even here anymore, and when you're still here. It can go both ways. Okay, so when you pass away, you have the ability to give your organs to somebody who needs those organs, and there are transplant lists that, of course, you have to be a match for the person, but there's transplant lists for
Sure.
like that you have to wait for to get those certain organs, and
There's
there's
thousands of people.
hundreds, thousands of people that die because they are on that list and they are stuck and there's just not organs to go around. And it's actually a really unfortunate, sad thing that happens every day.
It,
But
being a donor, it's just one of those things that if you're gonna die, you can do at least one thing right and guarantee that there's a chance you save someone. Because there's so much organs in your body, one of them will be a match with someone. One of them will be healthy enough, and you're already dead. It's
it's
just wrong.
yeah, it's not causing you any pain. You're just giving something that you essentially wouldn't be using anymore.
Yeah.
And the fact that there's people who know that information and still don't want to, it's kind of crazy to me, at least. I mean, when I walked into the DMV and they gave me the option to put that and have that on my license, I knew, why not? I mean,
Yeah.
you're not hurting you. All you're doing is benefiting someone else when you're done.
The only reason people don't do it is because people lie and say doctors will help you less if you're an organ donor, which is not true.
Okay, so I guess with all that being said, I'll get into the first topic. Are you ready for that, Jacob?
I'm ready for the first topic.
Okay, so essentially the first topic is why should you be an organ donor? Okay. According to United Network for Organ Sharing, tens of thousands of patients are on the waiting list in the United States at any given time, and many die before a suitable donor is found. So, a single deceased donor can save multiple lives, since critical organs like the heart, lungs, liver, kidneys, and pancreas can be harvested for transplantation. Okay, so you have all those organs that you would not be using for anything. They would go in the ground or be, cremate. However you decided to have your body disposed of. Those organs would be essentially wasted. Wouldn't you say, Jacob?
Yeah, they'd be wasted. They're just going to nothing when they could be given life.
And statistics actually show from the United Network for Organ Showing, those statistics show that the number of potential donors can be increased in order to reduce deaths emerging from organ transplants.
Yeah. Just think about it. Every time there's someone who didn't donate an organ, that's a person who could have died. And it's not that direct, but it really is in all. Like, you not donating is killing someone. And that's just the truth of it.
Yeah, it's just causing, and it's basically an uncaused death. That person had a chance to live, but because of the decision of not to be an organ donor, they didn't.
They didn't get that chance.
They
'Cause
didn't
not
get
all
that chance.
transplants save people, but it's worth a shot that you can give someone for nothing. It costs nothing.
And well, some people kind of think, well, you know, I don't want to give my lungs to somebody that's been smoking their whole life, just to have them, they're just gonna ruin those ones too. Well, I mean, I can understand that sort of belief, but at the end of the day, those people might have made a turnaround and decided, they might have done damage that they couldn't reverse.
Yeah.
But either way, there are people that are just born with organs that don't function like they're supposed to, that are defected. And over time, sometimes your body will just reject an organ because it doesn't work to its full capacity, and we don't really know why sometimes, but sometimes people really can't help the fact that their organs aren't working.
Like people who get pancreatic cancer, and also like drinkers who've sobered up whose liver simply can't recover. No
Yeah.
matter what they do, that's the life that they've given themselves, and they deserve a second chance. Whether it's morally wrong to save someone who's been wasting their organs, they're trying, you know? A lot of them are trying, especially after going to the hospitals, getting all this money down just to go on a list and not get the organ.
Okay, so next I want us to look at some of the benefits of organ donation. It basically allows somebody to be healthy and live a normal life where they weren't able to do that with their organs that have been messed up. So you're just giving somebody a second chance. That and it's not really owed, but it's something that you can give that and it does nothing to
Yeah.
you. And some people might say, well, how do you even go about the process of organ donation? Like, what do you do? And it's really easy. It sounds like it would be a complicated process, but America wants you to they want you to donate your organs. I mean, they will tell you at the DMV and give you an option of whether or not, when you get your license, to register to be an organ donor, and then it's listed on your ID.
Because if you die in a car crash and you're an organ donor, they won't focus on all this legal stuff. They'll immediately take your body to a hospital, they'll put you on ice, and they'll prep you for organ transplants. Immediately. It's like, it's quick. It's really quick. They see it and they act on it.
And some people are a little skeptical of the idea of organ donation because they think, well, if I'm dying, if I have the possibility of dying, and I am an organ donor, and they can save somebody, why are they just going to get rid of me and save somebody else? Well, to be honest, that doesn't make sense if you take a step back and look at it, because they have just the amount of success rate of saving your life as to trying to transplant your organs into somebody else, because that process is dangerous itself. Yes, it works, but that really doesn't make sense for them to try and dispose of your life to save somebody else with your organs, when knowing that there's a possibility that that might not work. Like those people on the transplant list, they don't know for sure that if they get a transplant that it's going to be successful. Their body could simply just reject the organ because it's not meant to be there. It's not theirs.
Even if everything lines up, they're a clear match. There's reason. It does not have to accept it.
And we don't know everything medically.
Yeah,
I mean,
we don't.
we know it's expanded a lot over time,
Mm-hmm.
but there's still so many unknowns.
Tons. That's why we research, and we need more donors so we can learn more of these things.
Right. And that's why some people, it is very beneficial also to donate your body to science.
Yeah.
Like, I know that's a different topic, but I mean, donating your body to science helps doctors understand how everything works.
Yeah, especially if you are ill in a unique way or an unknown way, you know? It helps someone who's already been in that situation, because you're not the first person to have that happen, but you're helping people in the future to get past it.
And I guess the final thing I'll touch up on is just reiterating how easy it is to be an organ donor, because as I said earlier, you can do it through the DMV, but there's an even simpler way to do it. Almost everybody has technology now. You can simply go online to organdonor.gov and register through that online site. That's just how easy it is to become an organ donor and make that difference and save a life. And it's not even just one life. You have the potential to save multiple lives through multiple organs that you would not be using.
Yeah. Your body has so much things that it needs, and a lot of people are missing those things. And if you're a healthy person and you just have a sudden tragic death, all your organs will be of use. You know, you will save multiple people.
And that's really what it comes down to, is just the ability that you have that's given to you to use something that you wouldn't be using for greater good. And that's all we're going to be talking about today, guys. So thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you back next time.